Hello there. Welcome to Mrs. G's Minimath Lessons.
Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Giesbrecht, and for today's quick lesson, we're going to work with our compass. Now, a compass was sent to you in your kit. It has a pointy end on one end, and yours probably has a pencil attached to the other. I've attached a purple pen to mine, that way you can see it a little more clearly. So the first construction we are going to do today is an angle bisector. So go ahead and grab some paper. So back in the ancient times, they did not have rulers yet. So that's why I grabbed a piece of cardboard, just to show you guys that you just need some kind of a flat surface to work with today. It does not necessarily have to be a ruler. Remember what the word bisector is. We did this earlier in the week. Bisector means to cut perfectly in half. So what we're going to do is first we will draw an angle. So I don't care what kind of an angle it is. Just go ahead and draw one on your paper. And again, notice I'm not using a ruler, I'm just using a straight edge piece of cardboard, because again, we're not measuring anything. So what an angle bisector is I am going to construct the exact center that's going to cut this angle into two equal pieces. So what we want to do is we're going to take our compass, and you're going to put the sharp point at the very end of your angle, and just adjust your compass so that it doesn't go beyond the edges of the angle that you drew over here. What we're going to do with the sharp point at the corner, at the vertex, is you're going to draw a nice smooth line all the way across your angle. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to mark the 2 points where my arc crosses my angle. We are now going to do 2 more lines with my purple marker. So again, I'm going to put my compass on my first end point, and I'm going to do a quick arch. And now I'm going to put my compass on my other end point, and I'm going to do another arch. Where those 2 arches meet is my bisector, right here. So if I put my straight edge from the tip of my angle through that point, and I draw my line, I've created a perfect angle bisector. So hopefully that one went pretty smoothly for you and made sense. If not, feel free to rewind the recording and try again. The next kind of construction that we are going to do together today is called a perpendicular bisector. So I'm just going to make some more room on my paper here. And for a perpendicular bisector, we're just going to start with the straight line. From here, I'm going to mark 2 points on my line. They can be anywhere. Now think in your head what a perpendicular bisector is going to look like. It's going to be coming at a 90-degree straight down. So again, back in the ancient times, they didn't have rulers, they didn't have they didn't have measuring tools, so they had to use things like a compass to be able to draw in some of these lines to make perfect buildings, perfect whatevers. So what we want to do is we're going to position our compass so that my pen is a little more than halfway across from point to point. So you don't want it so that it's super duper skinny, you don't want it so that it's all the way across, you want it so that it's a little more than halfway. So go ahead and position your compass. Put the spiky tip on one of my points, and we're going to draw a line all the way up in a half arch. Now you're going to go to your other point. Again, that's where you're going to put your pointy side, and with your pen you're going to draw another arch all the way across. Where these 2 arches cross, when I draw a line straight through there, that's where your perpendicular bisector is going to be. So this crosses at a 90-degree angle. So you guys did a great job today. We did 2 different constructions together. We did an angle bisector, which cut the angle perfectly in half. That was the first one we did. Cut the angle perfectly in half. And then you learned how to do a perpendicular bisector, which cut a line perfectly, not perfectly in half, but so that it crosses at a 90 degrees, because that's what perpendicular means. All right, great job today.